First of all, I do want to be the first to officially welcome you to our community of health coaches and future health coaches, and by extension, our larger functional medicine community. And I know this will be a transformational journey for you. So, just to begin, I'm curious as to what is driving you to become a health coach.
So I believe I'm already one in the sense of that I'm a midwife, I'm a CPM. I'm in the last year of my license. So midwifery to me is already being a coach, right? A coach
Yes.
help. So I
Yes.
did it
Mhm.
to, I believe that there is so much need. There is a huge, huge need from functional medicine in the prenatal, postnatal, and the birth world.
For
So
sure.
wanted it to not only be a midwife, but bring that functionality into my practice, into the places that I travel. So thing that I dream of, that my mission is as midwifery, is to serve those undeserving, not undeserving, but because it sounds wrong, but those who deserve the most. Maybe that's what I want to say.
Yeah, yeah,
The families that I work with are usually like low income families, low rank families in the military that otherwise wouldn't have access to high quality care. And it's not fair to me that because we have less access, not less access, but less income or less money or less means, that we cannot get good care. Um, and some of the areas that I have traveled with as in my midwifery program has been in the Philippines, where there is a lot of poverty, Nepal, where is a lot of poverty, in my own country, Colombia, where there is actually so much need. And I feel that doing these travels, I have felt that, man, like most families get kind of like the standard care, but they, not like they never receive a little bit in beyond. And I know we're giving like, free care, things like that. But still, I feel like if we want to improve the world, we need to improve each person, and how better to improve each future person that is going to be born. So that prompted me into trying to study functional medicine, and prompted me into seeking functional coaching as well.
Well, I love it. And you are going to touch so many lives and help so many people get healthier and have access to functional medicine coaching. What attracted you to us, to the Functional Medicine Coaching Academy?
Well, I follow the Functional the Institute for Functional Medicine. So they post a lot, and they partnership a lot with the Functional Institute for Health Coaching. So that's how I know about the institute, and that's how it prompted me to look more, and to seek the scholarship as well.
Well, yes, we are a collaboration with IFM, the Institute for Functional Medicine, and we work closely with them. Our faculty are their senior faculty, and so you will be learning from them. The webinars that you'll have access to, their toolkit items, will be very helpful when you are out working as a functional medicine certified health coach. So I'm excited for you to start in the March class. Do you have any questions that you'd like to ask me?
Well, most of the questions that I have had, I already kind of like answer them through like reading that, starts
Great.
hard. It's kind of like you follow online the program. What are other requirements? Okay, what would be the other requirements to successfully finish the program? Like besides,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess, complete.
yeah, sure. To have to think in ways that to visualize yourself as a health coach, as graduating from FMCA. to know that you have the wisdom, you have the ability to connect with others, which is what you need as a health coach, the ability to listen actively to somebody, and you have those already, and you have the ability to learn new skills, and we will support you every step of the way. So we never want you to feel lost in the program, to feel like you are not getting your questions answered, or to feel like you can't make it through. So you are an adult learner, as are our other students, and you will have the support of other students through your cohort group, through your course facilitator. And so we want to provide that high level of support and keep you feeling confident that you've got this, and we have your back, and we are supporting you. We want to see you succeed, and this is something that people say when they go through the program. Yes, they will learn functional medicine and they will learn coaching skills, but the journey itself will be one of personal transformation, where you can use these skills and strategies and new teachings to help you communicate better with everyone in your life, to help you feel your strengths and use them. And so we're very excited for you to start. And so this scholarship was made possible through the generosity of the Volo Foundation. And just in closing, I was just wondering if you had any words that you would like to say to the folks at the Volo Foundation.
Yes. One, thank you for supporting midwifery. I do believe that midwifery is one of the areas that can change healthcare, especially for those who identify as women and those who give birth, and for future generations. So investing in a scholarship to a midwife means the world, because you are investing in future families, in future generations. So I really appreciate that they look into giving it to someone who is in this field, because it's so much needed, and the need is not just localized, it's worldwide. And being able to not only be overseas, I mean, with the military, but also having the donations from others to volunteering clinical trips in other countries have impacted me to realize that functional medicine and functional care and individualized care applies to every corner in the world, and applies to even more so those who need it, who are in need. So really thankful for that, and for looking into investing, and that's how I see it, like to brighten the future by pouring something into midwifery. Because I know, like in my, there are different backgrounds in this coaching program and in the program, but I do feel it as like, oh my goodness, thank you for believing in midwifery. That's how I took it, more than as a person. Is like, thank you for believing in midwifery, and thank you for seeing that midwifery can benefit from it, and can really impact the world so much more that sometimes we realize.
Oh, that's so beautifully said. Well, I know that you will go on to make a huge difference in the lives of women and future generations yet to be born, thanks to your choosing to study with us, to apply for the scholarship. And we felt that you were you very, very worthy of this scholarship. And I am committed to helping you through the program, and seeing you thrive, both as a student and as a graduate.
This means the world to me. Like I know, like my words might not be able to articulate it as better as I want to, but it does mean the world to me. It does. It is. It's truly a blessing, and I was not expecting it. I was like, I'm gonna apply. Just it's very. So yeah, it just means the world more than
Oh.
think they can, and they can imagine. It does mean a lot much more than that sometimes I might convey.
Mm. Well, it has been a pleasure talking with you, and I can't wait for March to come so that you could get started. And looking forward to seeing you in my office hours. That's one of the things that I offer to students as well as to graduates. And so looking forward to see you then.